Good morning, Happy New Year. Welcome back to what I think is going to be the fourth and final part of my moving studio vlog. It is the new year, it is the 4th of January. I have been off work for the whole of Christmas, which has been nice. And then on the 1st of January, I got hit with a bug, so I've been poorly. But I'm better now, and today is the day when I am going to be making a start on clearing up this home studio space. As you can see, it's looking really mucky. There is stuff everywhere, so it's a big sort out day today. A good clear out, a good hoover, a good clean, and then I'm gonna aim to get it ready so that next week we can start to bring some of the things from BTHQ into here and start to get this into a workable, usable space. I haven't actually been at BTHQ for the last 2 days, so I haven't got any footage, but Sandra has been busy there packing boxes and getting things sorted out, having a good clear out, and we are now ready to kind of resume jumble sale selling. So I will jump back on tomorrow when I'm actually back in the studio and show you what we've been doing there and what we've been working on there, and I'll come on here a little bit later today and show you my finished efforts. So it's now 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and as you can see, it's looking a lot better. There's still lots and lots of things out and about, and they are all things, however, that are staying. There is nothing in this unit anymore that is not staying put, with the exception of this craft cart, which is my daughter's, and she needs to sort that out because it's got lots of old things that don't work. There is some leftover Christmas wine, which obviously will get drunk, and a random box of electrical bits and bobs that I haven't quite decided where they're going to live yet, and some rather weird and wonderful sculptures that are Ricky's. I don't really want them in the house, but at the same point, can't really get rid of them, so they might have to sit there for a while. But yeah, really pleased with how things are looking in here. It means I can get in here on Tuesday and start to unload some of the stuff that's at BTHQ. So I will see you then. Okay, it's January 5th. I am back at BTHQ. I have walked in. It is carnage. Sandra has been doing so much over the last 2 days. I can see that, but it still looks like absolute carnage. It is now 20 to 1. I've been here since 9 o'clock this morning, and I have been moving things around, but I just seem to be moving things from pillar to post. What I have done though is managed to put lots of things like furniture things and equipment things up on our Facebook group, and thankfully they've all been snapped up really quickly, so I've started to make a pile so people can start to collect their bits and pieces. So I'll spin you around and I'll show you what I'm working with. So this is unit 2 as it stands. Trying to make a little area over here. We've got a couple of people coming in for get to know your sewing machine sessions and sewing overlocker sessions, which we can obviously still do. So I'm leaving kind of a little sewing area in the corner there. These little bits need to find new homes. All these tables are getting picked up at some point, and we've made a start of kind of making a new jumble area. We're going to have another jumble sale next Saturday, just to get rid of the last bits and pieces. I did bring in all my bits from home. These are all my things that I want to sell on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, so nothing crafty, but they were all in the man shed, as it was called, and so they needed to come out, and then I think once I've got my head round what's going on here, I will spend the last couple of weeks of January getting these all on eBay and Marketplace and trying to shift them from here so that they don't have to go back home. Everything that's in the boxes in the Kallaxes there is all sorted, and we're definitely taking all of those things with us to the new studio. Some of those boxes are half empty. There's like literally 1 or 2 things in them, but I've just kept them there so I know that they have a home for now. And thankfully, the lady who's taking over the unit is keeping all of the Kallax units, so that's great. They don't have to go anywhere. Unit 1 is a bit of a disaster zone. Everything along this back wall here is all coming with us. Sandra and I are going to take that all to the studio next week. Obviously, we've got our fabric still. There's still one shelf of fabric. That'll all be going to the new studio. I'm glad that it's got down to one shelf because that's all the space I've got for it in the new studio. Kallax over there is being kept, which is great. This big Kallax is being kept, which is great. This is an empty one, which is being picked up tomorrow, which is lovely. This is a big donation of fabric that we've been given today. We now need to rehome. Slightly daunting, but there's some good bits in there, so we'll have a good rummage. Last few bits of fabric on the clearance sale, and again, this shelf has got a new home. I've emptied off this. This is going to go back to my house and going to be used in my house, which is great. So I've got to sort all of this table out today, sort all of this clutter out today. These are all things we're keeping, but it needs to be a bit more organised. And then the shop as it stands, this is all of our stock that we have still. This is all going to stay out. Tomorrow is our last day of opening in inverted commas. So that will all get packed up on Monday and taken to the new studio and put in its homes. And then up here, this is all bits that's either going to the new studio, as in these boxes here, and the trolley, everything else, all the lamps, the shelves, the trestles, the lamp stands, even the sofa, they are all awaiting collection. People have purchased those. So I think I can safely say that it does actually look a lot worse than it is. There's a lot of stuff still here, but it has homes to go to, and it will be going slowly over the next couple of weeks. So I'm not going to bother doing any more filming in this particular vlog, I don't think, for now. I'll maybe jump back on once Sandra and I have sorted out some boxes and things, and we can show you exactly what's going to be at the jumble sale on Saturday. Although by the time you see this video, that will have happened, and everything will have gone, because I'm not planning on uploading this one until we are done and dusted and we lock the doors for one last time. But yeah, thought you might like to see the process. And the shop is no more. It's all packed up. It's all in boxes. It's in the back of the van. Quite a lot of the stuff has been picked up, which is great. These boxes are all headed to the van. This pile is still here, and I think it will probably remain until next week because it's all mainly stuff that I don't know that I'm going to use, but I'm loath to get rid of, so I need to make sure I've got space for it first before I take it home. We decided to leave the fabric on the shelves for the time being. So we've got our jumble sale on Saturday, so you never know, people might want to take a bit more of that off our hands. In here we have the lesser spotted Sandra sorting through fabric boxes, which we have sorted through on numerous occasions before, but we're sorting through them again just to make sure that we really do want to take what's in them back to Billericay. But you can see we've got an ever-growing pile over there of remnants, which will be available for people to rummage through at the jumble. And then jumble is starting to accrue on tables, and the shelves are starting to look bare. Brian's been in today. He's taken down my big filming bar. That's heading to the home studio to go up. He's taken down the big pink dresser top, and he's going to be putting that into my house. So yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. Good morning, good morning. It's now the 10th of January. I realised I didn't record anything yesterday. Sandra and I spent the whole day at the new studio unpacking the van and putting things in its home, which is great. We're back in the studio today. It's looking a lot better. I'll show you around in a minute. We've loaded the van again with another load of stuff to take to the new studio, and I will be putting that in its place tomorrow. So what I'll do is jump on quickly and show you the progress we've done so far before I unload the van, and then show you the progress again, just in case you're interested. But I'll show you what we're up to today. So that big pile that was over there is now all in the van, and now we've put a table there, and Sandra has started to sort out some of the remnants. More bits still to go in the van here. I'm sorting through this drawer unit. I'm going to give this a home at home. This is hilarious. This drawer unit has basically been a storage place for where I keep all my craft fair bits and pieces, price labels and things like that, and it's literally been closed for the last 10 years, and I'm going through it, having a sift out, and I found some amazing bits of memorabilia which I'll talk you through later once I've finished the process. So I'm just started to put remnants on the shelf here. We're going to have this room as a remnant room for Saturday. This is now looking very empty. Hello, says Sandra. And yeah, in here hasn't really changed much from the other day. There's still loads of jumble all over the place, but we're going to get this all sorted and looking lovely. We've still got our tiny little corner because we've got one more person to teach on Friday. So we've got our one little sewing space there. Hello, it is now the 22nd of January. I'm very aware I haven't picked the camera up, which is terrible of me. The studio at home is looking great. We're nearly there with that. I'll film some more of that tomorrow. But BTHQ is looking bare. You can see shelves behind me have all got packed up. They're being picked up on tomorrow. There is a huge pile of stuff over here. This is all destined to go into the van, and it'll be the last lot of stuff to go back to the home studio now. I've got a table of clutter behind me. This is literally lastminute.com stuff that we don't want. So we're having an open day on Friday for people to just drop in and have a cup of tea and a glass of fizz. So anyone can help themselves to that. And then whatever doesn't go will just get donated to charity. Everything back here is all really looking very empty. Colin's still there. We're just in the process of trying to get him rehomed. As in not rehomed, as in he's coming back home with me, but getting in there. All of the furniture behind me here, this is all being kept by the lovely lady who's taking over the studio. And then in here, this looks bizarre. This is Sandra's job currently. She's cursing me. This is all my stuff that I had at home that was in the home studio and was destined for Vinted or eBay, and I thought the easiest thing to do is bring it in here, get it on Vinted, get it on eBay, and then hopefully we can ship it out from here and it doesn't actually have to go back home again. So yes, and then the rest of it is all very empty. Look, got parcels down there ready to be sent off to eBay, and hopefully some Vinted ones going a bit later on. So yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Today has consisted of taking screws out of walls, releasing cabinets from walls, taking down blinds, and now I've just realised I need to get up and get all this bunting down. Wish me luck. Good morning, good morning. You have missed all the fun this morning. I haven't picked the camera up once. I got to BTHQ at 8:45, loaded the van. The guys turned up from the printer company, popped Colin in the back of their van, and then we had to hotfoot it over here. But Colin is now at home in his new home. Doesn't he look happy? Very, very happy. So he's all set up and ready to print your orders. So keep them coming. That A0 printing can come to us. We can print it off for you. You can pick them up or we can post them out to you. It was a little bit interesting. He did have to be lifted up over my garden fence to get in because he wouldn't fit through the gate and he wouldn't fit through the door. But he's here and he's happy, which is wonderful. Here we are, the last day where people can come and see us. Say hello, everyone. Oh, Jenny nearly got it right. Say hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Come on. So it's all looking very bad. Oh, the phone's ringing. The phone's ringing, Sandra. Look at this. Disco. Disco, disco. I'll get on the decks a bit later. So bare. It's 7 o'clock. The time has come to say goodbye to BTHQ. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, BHTQ. BHTQ? How many buses have you had, Liz? Just one. So now, the final departure of the pots. The pots are leaving the premises. My mum will be very happy. Mum bought these pots for me many years ago. In they go. My pots. Many years ago to make BTHQ look super pretty. But they're going back to where they came from. Yes. Woo! Goodbye BTHQ. End of an era. Here's to new beginnings.
Smoking.
End of an era is the 31st of January and I have just returned to BTHQ, taken the very last of my stuff out. All of the stuff behind me is being left for the new tenant who wants it. We've got Sandra here. Hey. And yeah, so we're done. Just turn the lights off, hand the keys over to the landlord, and end of an era, start of a new adventure and a new journey. Thank you for following along with me. I will see you all again soon. Bye.